So in this video, we want to talk about Foot Locker. They announced their earnings pre-market, and we saw after the market opened, the stock gapped down. However, finished off the lows for the day at $22.02. Nevertheless, it was still down roughly 9% or $2.15. So before we get into the chart analysis, I do want to review some of the results from the quarter. So for the fiscal third quarter, Foot Locker posted earnings per share of 33 cents, which missed analyst expectations of 42 cents. Here's what the president and CEO had to say. Their team's continued focus on execution drove positive comparable sales trends and meaningful gross margin expansions in the quarter. So gross margins expanded by 230 basis points year over year. So that's what she was referring to. Comparable sales, however, were lower on the growth trajectory of 2.4%, and that was less than the 2.76 as projected. She goes on to say their third quarter top and bottom line performance fell short of expectations. Consumer spending trends softened following the peak back to school period in August, and the promotional environment was more elevated than anticipated. Now, for the full year, the company forecast earnings per share of $1.20 to $1.30, down from the previous outlook of $1.50 to $1.70, and missing the consensus projections of $1.53. The company now expects full year sales to climb to between 1 and 1.5%. Comparable sales for the year are projected to increase, however, 1 to 1.5%. All right, so this is the monthly chart, and my eyes gravitate to this trend line that's being respected. You also have price making lower lows. Question is, are we going to break $15? As that is your local bottom. However, big trend, you're still in the downtrend. So if we look at current price and I go to the left and down below $15, I don't really see any levels of interest, except for you do have support at $4, but I don't necessarily see price getting that low, as price would be at basement lock bottom sales. All right, going to the weekly chart. Looking for big volume bars below this low for the week or for the day. And I'm not really seeing any levels of interest. All right, let's go down to the daily chart. All right, so now price is below all these moving averages. So this cluster of moving averages serve as dynamic resistance. Now, price was basing, and now you do have a breakout to the downside. So this sideways price action is not going to serve as resistance. It's kind of like quicksand for price. And again, macro picture is price is trending down. And again, I don't really see any real levels of interest. You have a little one rally, basic candle rally, but there's no volume there. The volume kicks in at that $15 level. So the charts are suggesting price can go lower, although we did finish off the lows for today. But this one is not one where I would be buying. If you want to get in Foot Locker, I'll wait for price to potentially move lower, where I anticipate buyers stepping in at the $15 level. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.